Famous dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool off. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. 200 to Izzy, get my ice here. Plastic, y'all as real as Buzz Lightyear. Say, got that done with the prices. I don't with this for this. We got. Down to that. They don't check none of the artists, so I'm. Problem when you see me, get it. 8212, was bracket. I might be in that Escalade, but I ain't lacking. Put that on you, act like I don't know what happened. I heard the story, be like, that was trash. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Famous dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk.
I'm still under 21, so I can't. But them my name and they can't wait. Crib came with a court and some legal officials. Cake around my neck, VS from the crystals. Extended magazines, shuffle limousines. Before I got $65,000 on jeans. Ball like stuff for lotion, skirt the Testarossa. All about the guap like a stockbroker. Brother with me. Was mad older, had to keep it like the OG Yoda.
Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Famous dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk.
I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake, gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight, switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I been finessing since the 6th grade, I might cut for fade, blue face, money stacking tall, it's like 6'8", new rave, stars shining all in your face. It took me a minute, now I'm in the game, wait a minute, I've been like it's minute paid, I begin to it, getting paid, get away. Gotta meditate, get the guap, I'm praying and never stop. Wrists on froze, diamonds on me, do the milli rock. This yo, me when I hit the spot. Big bank rolls, used to post about a chicken spot. Had a chance, but you missed it. I can never fold, say you real, but you really not. Moving like a get you bending, post like O'Neal, you ain't sending. I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake.
We come to you live on EA Sports, and tonight it's a Windy City special. I'm at Cohen with the former Chicago Bull. It's Jay Williams.
And we're talking about the best of the best. These guys on the court represent less than 0.001% of the world. I can't wait to see this star-studded affair.
Jay, you know the feeling as the 10 players take the court and we get ready for the opening tip. The Nuggets control the tap. Short jumper off the mark.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Jay, 46 wins, not good enough for Denver.
They could have been a playoff team if Paul Millsap didn't miss a huge chunk of the season, but I will say this about the Nuggets. They have the most underrated backcourt in the NBA when you think about Gary Harris and Jamal Murray. Both guards that can do it off the dribble and are both great leaders.
Strong finish for Paul George.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
It's Denver's ball. Jokic to Millsap. Gets it in the left corner. Probing the defense. Trying to cash in. And it's Zubac with the rebound. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. To Porter. The shot, almost. Beverly into the front court. Up 5. George, Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Jamal Murray at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 89%. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
To Millsap. Paul Millsap missed his first. That one goes.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
LA Clippers with the basketball. George lets it fly, knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Jumper's good.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Oh man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Paul Millsap sends it away.
Ed, that's like work for a guy with his ability.
Murray with it. They're down 3. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
So, Ed, my man P. Bev the other day made some comments on social media. I want to get your reaction. He said, I'll tell you right now, we are the best team in LA. How do you feel about that?
Jay, since the Clippers moved from San Diego, I don't know if that's been the case once. Maybe going back a few years, but LeBron James is in LA now. I don't know if Patrick Beverly's right on that one. It's LA Clippers ball. Beverly, down low Green. Working hard on the, but wait, Paul George up and good for the putback.
PG is so wiry strong, and he often gets overlooked as one of the toughest guys in the NBA.
Jamal Murray, tough shot, well defended.
Shooters shoot. period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Nikola Jokic, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Beverly into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. They'll get it down to Green. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Lays it up and in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Beverly into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. He connects. Not the guy you think is going to beat you.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back with more. One quarter in the books, and Jay, naturally, both coaches wanted to get more stops. But boy, was that fun to watch.
If anything on this game, Ed, you have to expect the unexpected. When players have range that extend outside the gymnasium, oh, we're going to get a chance to watch something special.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. And Millsap there to get the rebound. To Porter. That's no good. George. Easy path to the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Murray into the front court. Down 5. Stuffs it down with authority.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
To George. Wide open look, won't go. Chance for Jokic, off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Murray with the basketball. Down 3. Cruises inside for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Oh, Millsap with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Nikola Jokic. He's now 4 for 6.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Let the debate begin, Jay. Michael Porter Jr., steal of the draft for Denver.
Last year, we were talking about this kid easily, Ed, easily, by a wide margin, going with the first pick in the draft. This is a gem for the Denver Nuggets.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Paul George trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Missed the foul shot. Nuggets have the possession. Grant with a shot. That won't fall.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Has a chance. Shot by Plumlee. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
couldn't keep it in. Out off Will Barton. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Paul George. To Beverly. Fires the three. Missed it. Tough make through traffic.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
From the outside, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Kawhi Leonard, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Oh, Nikola Jokic. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
So you're just going to let him go coast to coast like that?
Nuggets have it. Count the bucket for 2.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Clippers have the basketball. Oh, emphatic slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Good contest. Barton misses. To Beverly. Rebound reeled in by the Nuggets. Shot by Jokic. Off the iron. No good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Paul Millsap at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Here's Leonard for 2. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
And would you like to be in the lead? Of course you would, but still, I like the fact that you got an open shot. Eventually, those will start going in.
That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
That ends the period. The Nuggets in front.
The Nuggets will start the second half with a narrow lead. And these guys the Nuggets are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. And they've been showing off some excellent shooting. And it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets for the Denver Nuggets. The Clippers are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up.
Game track. Second.
Even though I watched every minute of the first, and with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
It's George for 2. Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Kawhi Leonard. Not that time.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
That's usually one that he'll knock down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots, but the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Unable to connect on the free throw. Beverly into the front court. His guys now down by a point. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Jamal Murray. Misfire. There it is. Nikola Jokic with the putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Nuggets with the basketball. To Jokic. Here's a chance from long range. He engulfed him that time. Paul George fires. No good. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Jamal Murray, another chance. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
First one goes down.
Oh, yeah, get your money, man.
And he makes them both. Martin into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. To Beverly. Passed it off. And the finish. Jay, it counts for 2, but that was pretty.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Beverly into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. Good look that time, but off the mark. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. New blood coming in for both sides.
Into the game for Los Angeles, number 22,
Nikola Jokic rejects it. And that one out of bounds off a Nugget. Harkless. PG lets it fly. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
The assist from number 21, Patrick Beverly. 1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
It's no good. Great defense.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Knock loose. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
The assist
Nuggets have the possession. Surveys the floor. Locked in. Jokic. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
It's PG for 2. Doesn't get the bounce. Kawhi Leonard. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5. That ends the third quarter. And a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. It's the Nuggets with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Strong finish for Paul George.
I know there's that old saying that says 1 man can't beat 5, but we're watching 1 man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Count the basket at the rim.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Patrick Beverly. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
And a throwdown.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Will Barton has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Misses the first. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Here's Leonard for 2. The jumper's off the mark. Denver ball right now. They get it down to Millsap. And George able to gobble up the rebound. Beverly into the front court. It's an 11-point game. To Leonard. Off the assist.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Got it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Oh, a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Team, Nikola Jokic. Subbing in for the Los Angeles.
Knocked loose. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Almost, but no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Kawhi Leonard. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Martin into the front court. His guys down 11. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Picked up by the Nuggets. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And he connects on the first free throw. Two for two on that trip. To Leonard. Shot from in close, no good. Jokic to Millsap. From the painted area, won't go down. It's LA Clippers ball. Knocked loose. Nuggets have it. The shot no good on the drive by Jokic. Beverly into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Pass there, taken away by Denver.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Millsap. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. Throws it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
Visit the website for your chance to win.
And scores.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
To Paul George. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nuggets. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. Oh, it's been scrappy. Let's see who can take the jump. Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. To Jokic. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Knocked loose. Nuggets have it. Short jumper off the mark. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, Log on to easports.com. As we see
The Clippers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.